Welcome back to Nature Cures. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of dietary fiber.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, it's that mysterious element of plants that our bodies can't actually digest.
That's right. Yeah. It's often gets lumped into that, eat your vegetables category, like some bland necessity.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But,
It feels like there's got to be more to this story than meets the eye.
oh, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
For years, fiber was seen as simply, roughage, just something to keep things moving.
Right.
But recent research has revealed that it's actually a really diverse collection of elements with a wide range of functions.
Huh.
It's not just one thing.
So it's more than just like, my morning bran muffin.
Yeah. While bran is a good source, we now understand that different types of fiber have, unique benefits.
Okay.
Think of it as a team of specialized players, each contributing to overall well-being.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Like, what kind of benefits are we talking about?
Well, let's start with the most obvious,
Yeah.
digestion.
Fiber promotes healthy digestion by, adding bulk to stool, softening it, and increasing the efficiency of those wave-like movements in the colon that propel everything along. If you've ever felt that uncomfortable, sluggish feeling,
Right.
fiber could be the answer.
So it's more than just about, regularity.
Exactly. Research even suggests that fiber can be beneficial for people with irritable bowel syndrome,
Oh, wow.
which can involve both constipation and diarrhea.
Interesting.
So it seems to help regulate things regardless of your gut's tendencies.
That's incredible. Now, you mentioned cancer prevention earlier.
Right.
How does fiber play a role there?
Well, the connection to cancer is fascinating.
Okay.
Fiber can actually increase the acidity of the gut environment,
Okay.
which might sound counterintuitive,
Yeah.
but this helps reduce the formation of potential carcinogens in our waste.
So it's like creating a hostile environment for those harmful substances.
Precisely. And there's more.
Okay.
Fiber also speeds up the transit time of food through the intestines, which means those potential toxins have less time to form in the first place.
Gotcha.
It's a two-pronged attack, reducing formation and speeding up elimination.
That's amazing. Anything else?
There's one more crucial aspect. Fiber promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria in the large intestine.
Okay.
These bacteria are essential for reducing the amount of ammonia in the gut,
Gotcha.
another substance that's been linked to cancer.
It's fascinating how something as simple as fiber can have such a powerful impact on our gut health.
It really is.
Yeah.
It speaks to the interconnectedness of our bodies.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started. Fiber's influence extends far beyond the digestive system. It even impacts our heart and blood sugar levels.
All right. I need to hear more about this. But
Right.
before we dive into those benefits,
Okay.
let's take a moment to explore the different types of fiber out there.
Excellent point.
Because,
We've been talking about fiber as this, like, one entity.
right.
But there are actually 6 main types, each with its own superpowers.
So it's like a fiber superhero squad working together to keep us healthy.
Exactly.
Tell me more.
Let's start with cellulose,
Okay.
the most abundant type.
Okay.
It's known for its ability to soften stool
Oh,
and keep things moving smoothly.
Mhm.
You'll find it in fruits, vegetables, bran, and whole grains.
So cellulose is the mover and shaker of the fiber world.
Yes, exactly.
What about the others?
We also have hemicellulose,
Okay.
which works alongside cellulose to relieve constipation and dilute potential carcinogens.
Hmm.
They're both fermented by bacteria in the large intestine,
Okay.
which is a good thing, but can sometimes lead to a little extra gas.
That explains a few things.
Yeah.
So those are the dynamic duo of fiber.
Yes.
What else is on the team?
Next up is pectin,
Okay.
a cholesterol-lowering champion found in fruits like apples, grapes, and berries, as well as bran.
Wow.
There's also evidence that pectin might even help prevent gallstones and colon cancer.
Wow. Pectin is definitely my new best friend. Lower cholesterol and potential cancer prevention. What's not to love?
Exactly.
Okay, what about the last 3 types?
We have gums and mucilages,
Okay.
found in dried beans, oat bran, and oatmeal. They've been linked to improved blood sugar control and cholesterol management.
Sounds like a powerful combination.
It is.
And finally,
Last but not least, there's lignin,
okay.
which helps remove bile acid and cholesterol from the intestines, potentially preventing gallstones.
Okay.
It's found in cereals, bran, wholemeal flour, and various fruits and vegetables like raspberries, strawberries, and spinach.
This is incredible. It sounds like each type of fiber brings something unique to the table.
They do.
But I'm wondering, if these different types are found in so many different foods,
Yeah,
how do we know we're getting enough of each one?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
And it leads us to the heart of the matter. understanding how to actually incorporate these different types of fiber into our diets.
And I'm all ears because, honestly, this is making me rethink my entire approach to eating.
You're not alone.
Okay.
Most people don't realize the diversity of fiber and how it truly impacts our health.
Yeah.
So let's shift gears and talk about practical ways to boost your fiber intake.
Okay.
So before we jump into specific dietary recommendations,
Okay.
let's revisit those incredible heart and blood sugar benefits.
Yes. Please. I'm eager to understand how fiber, something our bodies can't even digest,
Right.
can have such a profound impact on these aspects of our health.
It's remarkable, isn't it? Let's start with heart health.
Okay.
Fiber, particularly soluble fiber, can actually interfere with the absorption of cholesterol in our digestive system. It's like setting up a roadblock, preventing cholesterol from entering the bloodstream.
So instead of cholesterol taking a direct route into our system, fiber kind of diverts it.
Exactly. And this is crucial because lowering cholesterol, particularly LDL cholesterol, the bad kind,
Right.
directly reduces the risk of heart disease.
That makes perfect sense. So a bowl of oatmeal in the morning is like giving our hearts a little hug.
It's certainly a step in the right direction, along with other healthy lifestyle choices, of course.
Of course.
And the benefits don't stop there.
Okay.
Fiber also plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar levels.
Go eat.
Certain types of fiber, again, those soluble superstars,
Yeah.
slow down the absorption of sugar from the food we eat.
Okay, so this is where I get a little confused. How does fiber, something we can't even break down,
Right.
affect our blood sugar?
It's all about the way that fiber interacts with our digestive processes.
Okay.
By slowing down sugar absorption, fiber prevents those rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels that can be problematic, especially for people with diabetes.
So fiber acts as like a buffer, keeping those blood sugar levels steady.
Precisely. This makes it an incredibly valuable tool for managing blood sugar
Yeah.
and potentially reducing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes.
Wow, this is truly eye-opening. I'm starting to see fiber in a whole new light.
Oh, really is powerful, yeah.
Yeah. So how can we actually increase our fiber intake and reap all of these amazing benefits?
That's the million-dollar question. The key is to embrace a variety of fiber-rich foods.
Okay.
We've talked about bran, but whole grains like wheat, rice, barley, rye, and millets are excellent sources.
Gotcha.
Legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas are also fiber powerhouses.
And of course, we can't forget fruits and vegetables.
Absolutely. Fruits like raspberries, pears, strawberries, and guavas are packed with fiber. And when it comes to vegetables, sweet corn, carrots, potatoes, parsnips, and peas are great choices.
So it sounds like eating the rainbow is not only visually appealing, but incredibly beneficial for our fiber intake.
Exactly.
Are there any foods that we should be avoiding if we're trying to up our fiber game?
There are definitely some foods that are naturally low in fiber.
Okay.
Animal products like meat, fish, eggs, milk, and cheese contain no fiber at all.
So a steak might be delicious, but it's not doing us any favors in the fiber department.
That's right. We should also be mindful of processed foods and refined sugars.
Okay.
These often have the fiber stripped away during processing,
Okay.
leaving them nutritionally lacking.
So white bread is basically the enemy of fiber.
You could say that. Opting for whole grain bread whenever possible is a simple swap that can make a big difference.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Good.
Whole grains, legumes, fruits, veggies, and
Yes.
processed foods, refined sugars out.
Yo.
But how much of this fiber goodness do we actually need each day? Is there like a magic number?
That's a great question, and unfortunately there's no one-size-fits-all answer. There's no official recommended daily allowance for fiber, and opinions vary depending on who you ask.
Okay, so it's a bit of a gray area.
Exactly. Some cultures with traditionally high fiber intakes have lower rates of chronic diseases, while others with lower intakes see higher rates. It's a complex issue with many factors at play. However, Dr. John H. Cummings, a leading fiber expert, suggests aiming for about 30 grams of fiber per day for optimal health.
Okay, 30 grams, I can work with that. But before we get too carried away with loading up on fiber,
Okay.
are there any potential downsides to be aware of? You mentioned earlier that too much bran could be a problem.
Yes, it's important to note that excessive fiber intake, especially from bran, can irritate the digestive system.
Okay.
This is particularly true for people with existing digestive issues.
So it's not a more is always better situation.
Not necessarily. It's all about finding a balance that works for your individual body.
Okay.
And there's another potential downside to consider: mineral loss.
Mineral loss. How does that happen?
When food moves too quickly through the digestive system due to high fiber intake,
Okay.
it can sometimes reduce the absorption of certain minerals like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium.
So even with something as beneficial as fiber, moderation is key.
Precisely. It's always a good idea to listen to your body and find what works best for you.
Yeah.
And if you're making significant changes to your diet, it's always wise to consult with a healthcare professional. They can help you determine the right amount of fiber for your individual needs and guide you towards a healthy and balanced approach.
That's great advice. This deep dive into the world of fiber has been incredibly enlightening.
Good.
I started off thinking that fiber was pretty straightforward,
Yeah.
but it's far more complex and fascinating than I ever imagined.
It is, isn't it? Fiber is truly a remarkable element in our diet,
Right.
playing a vital role in so many aspects of our health.
Yeah. And it seems like the key takeaway here is to embrace a diverse range of fiber-rich foods, listen to our bodies, and find that sweet spot where we're reaping all the benefits without overdoing it.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance and enjoying the process of nourishing your body with these incredible foods.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired to go load up on some fruits, veggies, and whole grains after this conversation.
Me too. Remember, a fiber-rich diet is a delicious and enjoyable way to support your overall health and well-being.
So you mentioned that Dr. Cummings suggests aiming for about 30 grams of fiber a day.
Right.
But that's just a general guideline, right?
Yeah.
How do we know if we're personally getting enough?
Well, that's where paying attention to your body comes in.
Okay.
Regular bowel movements are a good indicator.
Okay.
If you're going comfortably and regularly, that's a positive sign.
Okay.
On the other hand, frequent constipation or diarrhea could suggest your fiber intake is either too low or too high.
So it's all about finding that balance.
Exactly.
What about those potential downsides that we talked about, like mineral loss?
Right.
How do we make sure that we're getting enough fiber without risking those deficiencies?
It's important to remember that mineral loss due to excessive fiber is relatively rare.
Okay.
It usually only happens with extremely high intakes
Gotcha.
and isn't something that most people need to worry about. A balanced and varied diet is key.
Okay.
Ensure you're eating a range of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and you're likely getting a good mix of nutrients, including those minerals.
So no need to stress about mineral loss as long as we're not going overboard on the fiber.
Exactly.
That's reassuring. This whole conversation has really shifted my perspective on fiber.
Good. I'm glad.
I used to think of it as this like one-dimensional nutrient,
Yeah,
but it's so much more than that.
it really is. Fiber is an essential component of a healthy diet,
Yeah.
playing a vital role in everything from digestion and regularity to heart health, blood sugar control, and even cancer prevention.
It's amazing how something our bodies can't even digest
Yeah.
can have such a profound impact on our overall health.
I know. It's really fascinating.
It is. I'm leaving this episode feeling really motivated to up my fiber game.
Good.
Any final words of wisdom for our listeners who are ready to embrace the power of fiber?
Start by making small, sustainable changes to your diet.
Okay.
Swap white bread for whole grain, add more beans and lentils to your meals, and snack on fruits and veggies instead of processed foods.
Great tips.
Remember, it's a journey, not a race.
Yeah, find what works best for you and enjoy the process of nourishing your body with fiber-rich foods.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into the fascinating world of fiber. We hope you found this episode informative and inspiring.
Yes. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Stay tuned for more deep dives on the Nature Cures podcast.
Yeah, where we explore the incredible power of nature to heal and nourish.
Until next time, stay curious and take care.
Bye.